your health as well. So,
I feel like I don't have that much chemistry with you. I'm not feeling that much of a connection. So it's like, nothing personal. Like, I agree with everything you said, but I just don't feel a connection like that. So I'll have to say pineapple. That's all it is.
Diaries podcast. Let's get on with it, y'all.
Let's go.
We can relax, have fun, get a good laugh, get information, and enjoy the show. I meant to do what it do, baby. Sigma man.
Hey everybody, this is your host, Nigel McKnight of Sigma Male Diaries. Thanks for the love, everybody, and thanks for the support. But remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and hit that notification bell, ladies and gentlemen. It's free. It only takes 1 second. But I have a video today from this show called Pineapples. And sometimes I watch it off and on, because I still try to get the gist of the show to a certain extent, I will give my input on that later. However, this show is about a guy. He's a rich guy. He's calling in, speaking about flying old girl in, or flying around, or whatever the case is. They go out, have fun, or whatever. But, ladies and gentlemen, do you guys remember when I did my reaction on this video right here?
All the way out. Look, y'all, she done flew all the way out here.
You really gonna record me?
Nah, I'm recording this shit. They need to know.
You really gonna record me?
Nah, they need to know. I done flew her all the way out to LA. She
Nigga,
won't give me no cheeks.
Nigga, you
We been FaceTiming. Come on, we been FaceTiming every day.
I don't give a fuck.
No, we been FaceTiming every day.
And you really taking me all the way back to the fucking airport? You really taking me back to the airport?
You on the phone? Yes, you going to the fucking airport. Yes, you going.
And you taking me back to the airport because of what? Tell me why.
You give me no cheeks.
Nigga, I'm not fucking obligated to give you no what?
I flew you out.
Nigga, what are you talking about? Nigga, you're lame as fuck. No, you're lame as fuck. No, you're fucking lame. You're lame. Just take me to the fucking airport. Just get me there. Just get me there.
Walk around my crib, titties out and stuff like that, taking showers in my shower.
Nigga, it's my body. What you talking about?
I don't care. You can't.
I don't have to give you my coochie. Are you okay?
No.
I don't have to give you my coochie.
Laying in my bed? No. You about to get dropped off.
Nigga.
At the airport.
Oh, I don't even know why the fuck I came here.
Look, she didn't want to give me no cheeks.
Nigga, get the...
Now, I'm not the smartest cookie in the bag, but there's no way in hell I would see videos surfacing like this on the internet or even on social media, regardless to how much money I have. I am not willing to simp and take the risk of flying a woman out, and I don't get the cheeks. But ladies and gentlemen,
my nigga.
Let's get to the show.
hello. Wow,
How
this has been difficult to watch.
Why?
Poor Ella.
Oh my god. Hey.
I think I've read her correctly. She's just looking to further her career and have somebody that's going to be free to let her do what she wants.
Are you married?
No.
Okay.
So
I don't know what hand that is, so that's why I'm confused.
Yeah.
That's your right hand?
Right hand, left hand.
Okay.
So talk to me, Michael. Where you from? How are you?
So I'm doing great from South Carolina. I saw you're not in France, you're in New York from what I've gathered.
Yeah, I'm in New York City.
So what's the French part on your profile?
What is it?
Are you from France originally?
Yeah, I was born in Paris, born and raised.
Hey, man.
Beautiful. I was going
How
to be
about you?
Well, originally from Europe, was born in Serbia,
Mm-hmm.
and so do a lot of business all over the place. I was going to be in the French Riviera here in a couple of weeks, so I thought you were still in France, but then I started listening more to your interview and realized you're from New York.
Those are interviews.
That's what I look at it as. So it's been difficult to watch some of these guys, but
why do you think it was that difficult?
I'm sorry.
Why did you think it was that difficult?
I think everybody's trying too hard. I mean, I'm more have fun. You want to go to LA? Go to LA. Do what you need to do. I mean, I have offices in LA. Just got back from Scottsdale, Miami. See how it works out. Everybody's trying too hard. So I'm more like, what are you doing next Friday? Let's go to LA. Let's go check it out and see what happens.
Ooh, spontaneous.
Yeah, I love to travel, so that's like probably my number one. Not really looking for more kids, so I was married once.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2.
Oh.
I have a beautiful little daughter, Daddy's little princess. She's 11, and my son is 14. So,
congratulations! That's a beautiful thing.
Thank you. Yeah, they're wonderful. Love them to death, but took off career-wise and kind of looking for somebody that's going to have their own. I don't want to be bombarded at the same time. I want you to have your own life and live out your dreams. So I think
so. Do you feel like you wouldn't have?
It's very important.
Do you feel like you don't want kids at all ever again?
No, I wouldn't say that, but I don't want to force the whole matter. I think it's extremely important. I'm the oldest of 12 kids, so I have 7 sisters and 4 brothers. Love family. Yeah. And they're amazing, but I have the capability to have kids if wanted to financially. Don't have to really do much about that. So it's really up to you. I don't think you should have kids unless you're really ready for it and you really want it.
That's a big decision.
We'd make beautiful kids though, so.
Okay. Those are
right, some European, so I don't know. I mean, I think you're career driven. I love that about you.
Yeah, we've heard a lot about all these questions when they were doing all these interviews. I want to find out about you and like, what do you stand for? What do you like to do? Where do you see yourself?
So, I love to travel. I mean, that's number one. I am pretty driven as far as I have a lot of charities that I do. I love to throw a lot of parties in that aspect of it. So we do a lot of fundraisers. We're doing a Ukraine fundraiser in France, actually, in a couple of weeks in the French Riviera. So have a lot of good connections there. I've been very blessed. I've worked very hard to get to the level that I'm at. So pretty financially independent in that aspect. So I think I got caught at a really good time where I'm at a point where I'm looking for somebody that's independent, but at the same time can be trusted. You know, that you don't have to sit and wonder where somebody's at. I think trust is a very big aspect of any relationship. But I love your statement of trust is something that you give and then it can be taken away, right? So that's the way I live. And I could be, I could say, oh, well, my trust has been broken, so I'm not going to do that again. And it's just not me. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't play games. Somebody wants to play games, I'm gone. So
how would you deal with someone living all the way in New York City and you're in the South?
I'll send a jet to pick you up.
Ooh.
How's that? You come down to the beach. You won't go back to New York if you came down here.
If I go down there, I wouldn't go back to New York?
I don't think so. I mean, it's beautiful down here. I have offices down in Brickell Bay. Have you been to Miami, I'm sure. So I don't know if I'd live there, but I love Sarasota. And I like LA to a point for a couple of weeks at a time.
Okay. Michael, what do you have to offer Like when you're in a relationship with a woman, what do you bring to her?
So I think I am a hopeless romantic. I'm a Pisces. Unfortunately, I wear my heart on my sleeve. So there's a lot of romance there, but I'm pretty independent. I believe that.
Sorry, I read the comments.
Huh?
People playing too much.
I don't know. I think the greatest thing that I can offer is independence. I mean, and being able to take off at any given time and really live out your dreams. I mean, I think money's overrated. I think a lot of people struggle for it. I know I did for a long time. I worked very hard to get here. Finally got to a point where I can finally say that I can do whatever I want. So now I'm looking for that right person, somebody that's you can just take off and say, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to the islands? Do you want to go live out your dream? I mean, I live for passion, and I think life's too short to just have the daily grind, 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock. That's just not me. I don't think anybody should live that. So
what do you think about that, ladies and gentlemen? I think that show is somewhat interesting because, it's kind of odd for me to see these rich guys literally called into a show. I understood how Kevin Samuels had his show set up where the men, they were in the background. He just, basically say, hey, what type of woman do you want? You know what I mean? Looking for marriage, this, that, and so forth. And once Kevin get on these shows and these women call in, these women literally call in to see if they actually eligible, if they qualify or fit to obtain one of these high value men. I think men that call in the shows to pursue women, those guys really call in. I think they more or less like beta males and simps because alpha males are primarily desired after, so they don't have to run women down. You know what I mean? They have options. So, I understand the shows when the ladies are up there and the men call in. Because, people like to see beautiful women. They like to see the responses in regards to how a man is going to be treated. If he's going to be pineappled, is he going to be considered like a bum or if he's dusty? You know what I mean? That put the ball in the woman's court. And men pursue relationships and marriages. Women just control who they sleep with. So why is a woman on the show putting her standards down to a man when that man is looked at to provide, lead, and protect? See, to me, that's a role reversal. And I understand maybe those beta males and simps are willing to call in and see if they're lucky. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think. This is your host, Nigel McKnight of Sigma Male Diaries. Some of you might like what I say, but then again, some of you might not. But I don't give a fuck. And I really don't. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay safe and y'all be blessed. But I'm out.
That's all, folks.
Yo, Franco, here we go.